Hey guys, it's episode 238. So the day I was filming the Mimikyu cards and the other video before that short haul from Von Mills, the day that I dropped my brother off to the airport, I actually got this Hedgehog from Purdy's, which is the chocolate store. So I usually don't buy chocolate from there because I know chocolate is really expensive. So in general, I usually don't go to chocolate stores and get stuff because it's just really pricey for gourmet chocolate, and when you look at it, it's too much money. So I kind of avoid buying chocolate unless it's just regular Hershey's bars or anything that's like really cheap. But yeah, I haven't found like chocolate that I really like other than the Lindt, the ball chocolates. Those ones are really creamy and good, and they're not overly sweet because I find that a lot of cheap chocolates are overly sweet. So yeah, I went to Purdy's and got this little guy, and it's a little hedgehog. It's super cute. He was only $8, so he has white and a lightish muddy brown for his hair, and then you see his eyes are beads, and then his mouth is embroidered on, and the rest is just fabric, a dark brown fabric like milk chocolate, and then his toes are embroidered like that, so that way it looks like he has toes, and also here. So he was $8. I kept thinking he was a bit more. I think maybe in my area they sell them for a bit more than $8. I'm not sure exactly because once I saw them for way more. I don't remember. It was in another mall, but I think because Von Mills is an outlet store, a lot of their things are kind of cheaper unless you're going to designer clothing stores. Then I get why they may be still a little more pricey. But yeah, so that's what I got. And actually, before my brother left, like a day he was working on the Saturday because he left on a Monday, but he was working on a Saturday, and I went out with my dad and his friend and her family, and we went to the museum, and then we went to eat, and then afterwards her parents went home, I believe, and then because it was Canada Day, we just went straight to the Toronto Centre, and her parents went home by subway, so we basically just had watched fireworks, and it didn't last as long as you would think it would. It was only a few minutes, like it wasn't even 10 minutes, but everyone was waiting, and that was it. So it's kind of weird that they make you wait for so long, and then it's not really much. I expected more because it's Toronto, but I guess not. I think it is like town square or town center, but I think I usually call it town square. But it's that place where they have um, it's like a rectangle or a square, and there's a big light sign that says Toronto on it, and right beside it is basically water fountain, but that turns into an ice rink in the winter. I went there in the winter, so I kind of knew the place. Yeah. And after, when we were going home, we stopped at the gas station, this petrol gas station, and turns out they started selling these. Actually, that petrol gas station was closer to Toronto and my dad's friend's house, so it was more of a Richmond Hill Center area, but yeah, it was I'm not sure, I forget the name of the street, but basically, they started selling these Beanie Boo TYs, and I like collecting them, but I don't really do it often because depending on where you go, some can be pricey, and plus I don't have a lot of room right now because I have so many stuffed animals, so I kind of have to like control how much I get now. But anyways, I think these are better, like they're good quality, and to see them in the gas station is really different. So that gas station is really big compared to like 7-Eleven near my place, because I know some other gas stations are larger than gas stations near where I live in Mississauga, because for us, I think most people, it's just they go and they come out. They don't really stay and get like, because there are other ones that have like Tim Hortons inside and stuff. We don't really have that in our area. I think it's because our city is more of a, oh, you just go there and you get gas and you purchase snacks whenever you want and then you leave. So it's not really someplace you stay unless you're a teenager. But that's only in 7-Eleven, like teenagers will hang out. Whoops, you fell. Okay, so I found this zebra first. Originally, I was just gonna get this zebra, and its hair is fluffy, and so is its tail, and it's really cute. It's a bit chubby-ish. There's beans like on the bottom of the legs, and the rest is stuffing. So there's beans on the bottom of his body, and his eyes are a blue sparkly color. So there he is. His nose and his mouth are embroidered, and yeah, that's all to him, and he was actually only $6. If you go to Claire's, they're way more expensive, so I don't suggest going there. The other option is Indigo or Chapters. They sell it for way cheaper too, so I do suggest like going to those places. I think even Toys, they don't sell it that expensive, so those are good alternatives, like if you don't see that your gas station sells them. And his name is Stripes, and then it says, "My stripes will help me hide from danger. I run and hide when I see a stranger." And his birthday is January 17th, so he's super cute and soft. He's a bit chubby though, so yeah. He looks a bit stubby. So cute. And don't fall. Here, you can lean on Hedgehog. And here is, this hedgehog actually has a name, but I don't remember its name. So yeah. Here is my rainbow poodle. It's kind of like a pastel-y peach color. Kind of looks like an orange sherbet-ish color, like the sherbet frozen dessert, or as people call it, sorbet. I think are sherbet and sorbet different, or are they same? Are they the same? Because I have no idea. Because sometimes I hear because I'm used to saying sherbet, and a lot of people call it sorbet, and I think there's also different spelling in some places. I'm not sure completely, entirely, but when I was younger, I used to call those fruity types of, they're like ice cream, but without cream or milk, and I just call them sherbet, so I'm not sure if they're the same thing as sorbet, but yeah. And her hair is actually, the color is underneath white color. So each strand is like a gradient from a color to white. So yeah, and it's a rainbow, as you can see there. And instead of red, it's actually pink. And then there's orange, yellow, blue, green, and yeah. And a purplish right there. Her eyes are like, they're very lilac color, I think. Yeah. And her nose is a bit crooked, but that's fine. But she has, it's like pink, and the sparkles are, the glitter is inside, so you won't lose the sparkles, which I like compared to other toys. Like, they sometimes just glue it on the outside, but then they put so much that it just starts rubbing off everywhere. So this is a nice way to keep like the sparkles inside. And her mouth is embroidered. Here's her fur, and then it goes to her leg, which has no actual fur. And then it goes like her foot is covered by fur, so they didn't make the foot, it's just furry there. And here's her tail. And her name is, I can't open it, okay. Rainbow, and it says, they call me Rainbow because of my hair. It has style and flair, and it's the coolest to wear. And her birthday is November 10th, and she's really cute. She was only $10 too, which was a surprise. Usually they're a bit more than $10. So yeah. And this one's kind of like, there's the mini keychain ones. This one is kind of the small version. This one is the medium-ish. And then there's the really large one that's, excuse the mess in my room, but Magic over there is large. And yeah, so, but I try not to collect a lot of the large ones, even though they're cheaper. Like, if you get them, they're only like 24 or something. So they're way cheaper than the small ones. But I still try not to get a lot of them because I have like 2, but they're so big, like I don't know where to put them. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, my next video will probably be coloring in my drawings that I outlined. So the bunny and the cat. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.